All right, everybody, welcome to another segment of the Two Broke Gamers podcast. I'm Rick.
Steve?
All right, so Smash. We have to talk about Smash because
course.
it is Smash. We're big Smash fans. Come on now. We basically a lot of Smash came out of our mouths from the last couple of segments that we already just recorded. But there's a lot of things. There's a few things to talk about that have happened since we last left. Evolution 2015 or Evo, of course. There's going to be a rule, an interesting rule that's still tentative. It will be finalized this month. Excuse me, not this month. Well, I guess by the time you listen to it, it's March, but whatever.
Soon.
But in March, where because everything's starting to like dwindle away with the Evo. I mean, the Sunday's day is just sold out. So if you were trying to like stay for the finals, too bad, dude.
Unless you got your ticket already.
Yeah, but as far as rule sets, even for Smash, they're going to allow custom moves, which
is interesting.
yes, and especially where Mr. Wizard was kind of convinced by somebody on Twitter because they talked about how even if someone has a hacked 3DS, you can get all the customs, and basically all you have to do before Evo is like maybe even a day before or like hours before, you just basically have all the Wii U's out there, you upload all the custom moves, and then you adjust them to how, what it is. Because there's also a custom move project even on Smashboards, which has laid out the combination of moves that's going to be 1 through 8, where it says like, this one's 1, 2, 2, or 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 4, what type of thing. So, you get to pick from those. And it seems interesting, but I'm on the fence about it because I even agree with like Zero, some pro smashers out there that I don't think we're ready for this. I don't think we're ready for the Smash 4 custom moves yet. I don't even think I'm one of the few that believes that Smash 4 isn't even ready for tournaments. Not even Evo, I don't think it's ready for anything. I just think it should have just grown on its own and found everything before it became public. I feel like there should have been some kinks worked out and everything before we realized, okay, let's stream this. This is streamable now.
I don't know. I do think it's tournament ready. I think it's that the community is figuring it out. You're right. Like, the community is still figuring out how the game works. But I think that's how you figure it out. You figure it out through tournaments. So right now, Diddy, hoo-ha, that's the thing that's dominating tournaments. But that might not be the case by the time Evo comes out.
I would hope so because hoo-ha right now is the big thing. But what was Melee like when it first started? It probably wasn't even that great. It probably just you had a bunch of skilled players playing each other, and that was really it.
Yeah.
And like people recorded, but it wasn't like all about the wave dashing, and it wasn't like it's not even still about wave dashing. It's all about just
tech.
A ton of other tech. It's a bunch of advanced tech skills that have evolved from 10, 11 years ago so far from people just playing this game. 13 years now, maybe.
Well, yeah. Well, when you look at Melee when it first was a thing, Sheik was actually like considered the most broken character in the game.
And Link.
Sheik, Link, Mewtwo was even up there.
Yep.
Whereas if you look at the tier list now, Sheik is still up there, but she's not number one.
Mm-hmm.
Sheik is like 6 or 7. Mewtwo and Link are down at the bottom. They're considered garbage.
Yep.
So that's how you learn. So 12 years ago, Link, Mewtwo, and Sheik were the thing, and now Link and Mewtwo are so bad that no one, if you play Link or Mewtwo in Melee, people look at you like, you crazy?
Yeah.
Except unless your name is Mewtwo King. So it's
and
just,
even then he still plays like Marth.
Yeah, he still
and
plays
everything
Marth
else,
over that anyway.
And Fox
but
and all that, yeah.
I don't know. It's just it takes time to develop the meta, and the way you develop meta is through tournaments.
But now here's the thing, because it's not like it's widely accessible as it was before. Because before when Melee started, it was all about like people's the tournaments were in people's basements and other people's houses. So it wasn't like we're in venues and there's someone streaming it live and there's announcers and there's all this stuff. It started very from the bottom and it worked its way up, and there was highlight videos and everything that came out from it. And certain matches had it was like Ken versus everybody and all this stuff, and they would like videos that were like put up on the internet, would it be on YouTube or other sites, but. I feel like that's where Smash should have started. If people were really that motivated to play each other, it should have been that. But the problem is, it's not really good spectator-wise, because a lot of people agree that playing Smash 4 is fun as hell, but watching Smash 4 isn't really that fun.
See, and I do have fun watching it.
Mm-hmm.
It depends. There are some characters that are just way too campy.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen the Buzz is a very campy player.
Yep.
He plays a very campy Olimar. He plays a very campy Rosalina.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that kind of play style isn't fun to watch. But at the same time, for the players, it's not about fun. it's about a paycheck and winning.
Yeah, like people say in chat sometimes when it's like, oh, Smash 4 this, Smash 4 that, and someone goes, look, they're not really playing for us and our entertainment.
They're playing for their paycheck.
Yeah, they're playing for the money. And I mean, they just so happen to be streaming it and you're watching it. Like, that's really what it is.
Exactly.
But I don't know. I feel like Smash 4 needs more time. I mean, I don't think we should jump on the customs yet, but I understand why they're going for customs. It's just the fact that they're scared of having a boring stream. They don't want that, and they don't want to lose viewership either. They don't want that.
I feel like people still watch. At the end of the day, customs, they're in the game.
Yeah,
they're
for
there.
a reason.
They're there for a reason. They're there for you to use them. It's there to do something different. You know, it's kind of like if a character counters another character, maybe they've got a custom move, so they're no longer countered by that character.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like something so that, you know, if I don't know, I can't think of any examples off the top of my head, but like one thing brought up is that Palutena's custom moves are completely different from her actual moves.
Yep.
Whereas, you know, it's like Diddy Kong's custom moves. It's like, all right, my Peanut, when I shoot my Peanut, it goes a little faster, or it's bigger and it's slower, but it hits harder. Whereas Palutena's are just completely different moves in general.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it's a completely different character almost.
Yeah.
So it's just I don't know. Customs, I feel like yes, but at the same time, no.
Yeah.
It's kind of I'm very on the fence about customs.
Give it some time, because even the CEO, one of the other big Smash tournaments, another fighting game tournament in general, the tournament organizer for CEO said he's not going to allow custom moves.
Yeah.
Because it's just and I agree with him, because it's just like it's too experimental. I mean I guess if Mr. Wizard and the Evo team want to take that on, let them. But what the result will be, it's scary, but it's good to see. I'm still going to watch it. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I'm still going to watch it, and like I said before, it's you're very much. You don't want Smash 4 in tournaments yet, but I feel like it has to be in tournaments just so people can figure out they can figure out what's going on.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, how are you going to figure out the meta of a game if no one's able to play it in competitive? Like, you know, there might be side tournaments, but
yeah.
the big tournaments is where people learn things.
Mm-hmm. Now, as far as Evo, there's been big news about the people joining to play the games. Smash Melee has passed over 1,000 entrants already.
Jeez.
And so has Street Fighter 4. I don't even think the other games have come close to that yet. And it's kind of like, okay, what about Smash 4? What happened there? what happened? But, I mean, it's good for the Evo itself. I mean, obviously, Street Fighter 4, I mean, it has a pot of, like, I think, like 20, 50 grand, I believe, or something like that. It's a huge
That's a lot.
pot. Yeah, I don't know what Smash's pot's going to be, but, I mean, I feel like Evo's going to probably have to have Smash 4 on Saturday, in all honesty, and have a Melee on something, because that'd be dumb to not have, like, especially the amount of entrants already. I mean, there's 1,000. The two games that already passed 1,000. Two big games that people watch.
I always feel like Melee and Street Fighter are like two of the biggest tournaments of that whole scene.
Well, I felt like it's Marvel and Melee.
Well, Marvel, I feel like Street Fighter is a little bigger than Marvel. Marvel is more exciting to watch.
Yeah.
Which I feel like Street Fighter is just a bigger game.
Yeah, no.
So
yeah,
definitely,
I see what you're saying.
If you add a top three, then it's Street Fighter, Melee, and Marvel.
Yeah.
But I think top two are Street Fighter and Melee.
I agree with you on that.
So, it's clearly you can see why.
Yeah, they've established games. They're there for a reason.
They've been around. But here's another thing too. Mango. We talked about this yesterday between you and I.
Yeah.
Mango is reportedly not going to be playing Fox.
Yeah, going all Falcon from here on out.
Do you think it hurts his chances at the three-peat?
Mango's Mango. He'll find a way.
Mango's Mango, but Mango's Fox is Mango's Fox.
Yeah, and there's also Mango's Falco that he's been like dominating for a long time too.
I know, but
remember he started with Jigs.
Yeah, I don't know. He's going Captain Falcon, and it's just Captain Falcon's good in Melee. Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong, but I just think his Fox and his Falco is how he's Mango today.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he's gonna be able to three-peat.
Well,
and that Apex he lost.
Yeah,
he lost to Leffen. He lost to Armada.
He lost a couple of major tournaments actually. I mean, what was it? Beast 5 in Europe. He lost there too.
Yeah,
and I mean, he would try to have Johns and say, oh, it's all about the jet lag and I was tired, didn't really sleep.
Johns.
But I mean, here in the U.S., what happened?
Yeah, what happened, buddy? You just lost at Apex.
Yeah.
You know, Leffen's a great player. Leffen's a great upcoming player, and it's weird to say he's an up and coming player in a game that's 13 years old.
Yeah, but that's the thing too. It's always going to be like a young guy sport because look at Hacks. I mean, Hacks isn't that old either, but he's already sidelined with injuries from playing Fox, and that's the thing too. Fox is so technically demanding that his actual like wrist is messed up.
And that's probably why Mango's not going to be playing Fox.
Well, he already said he can't play Fox for longer than a year. Like, after a year, like, that's it. Like, after that, like, he can't use Fox anymore because it's just too demanding. And, I mean, right now, it's just everybody's using Fox that can. I mean, Leffen uses Fox. Even Armada's using Fox.
Which actually, PPMD, Dr. PP, he won the tournament with Marth.
I know.
Which actually, that makes me really happy because I love Marth.
Yeah.
So to see a Marth... And, you know, because the scene was dominated by Fox and Falcos for so long, and to see a Marth finally win the tournament again, it's it's so good. Because Marth, for a while, Marth was one of the, you know, it's an ever-changing tier list.
Marth was Ken.
Right.
that's what it is.
It's an ever-changing tier list that, even though the game's 13 years old, the tier list still changes.
Yeah.
So for a while, Marth was the king, and then Marth fell down. Well, guess what? PPMD just won Apex with Marth. Guess who's back up to king?
Yeah, I mean, Marth never really fell off because he always still was used in majors. I mean,
right. He's always been a good character, but I'm saying, like, there wasn't a Marth champion for quite a while.
Yep, there wasn't. A couple of years, I believe.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
So it made me really happy to see a Marth win because I like Marth.
Now, going about the game itself, a minor note, Nintendo is apparently, there's a rumor that it's already shipping the CDs, the soundtrack, so if you registered your Wii U Smash Bros. And the 3DS Smash Bros., you should be getting the CD soon. I never got an email, so I don't know. But I know I should be expecting it because I had that since last year. So
it's funny because I don't have a Wii U. I'm ready to just go out and buy a copy of Smash Wii U, register it just so I can get the CD.
No, that's really too late. It's too late for the CD because you had to register it by the end of January.
Whatever. I can still get Mewtwo.
But yeah, Mewtwo you have to register by the end of March.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I might just go out and buy a copy without a Wii U.
Yeah.
Just so I can register it.
Get some coins. Now, one of the last things we have to talk about, of course, was Rayman.
The Rayman leak.
Yeah, once we started our break and I saw this and I was like, damn it, we're not going to do a show next week. Why?
But it actually worked out because if we had done our show, we would have reported on the Rayman leak and it looks so real. Rayman's going to be the new Smash character. And then we would have been screwed because a couple days later, it came out.
The next day,
it came out that, of course, it was just some guy who's really good at graphic animation who created this whole hoax.
And it's just like there's a part of me that's just like, come on. There's some skepticism, but it's just like I always felt like Rayman could fit anyway. And it was odd how Ubisoft responded to it because there was questions being asked to it, and they responded to Screw Attack and saying, we'll have a statement about it on Tuesday, which meant they probably either had no clue or it's like they were looking at it and like, what's going on? What happened? What is this?
I think it was Ubisoft having no idea and getting ready to like sue Nintendo for using their character without permission.
That's
what I think it was.
Yeah. But I mean, there's still hope. I mean, it was funny because like somebody had noticed that Ubisoft had the
Rayman official Twitter page had followed the guy on Twitter months before it all happened.
Yeah. And supposedly the guy never knew about it. He's like, "Oh, what is the holy crap? It followed me? I would have noticed." And it's just like, I don't know, dude. I don't know. But I mean,
unless that guy secretly works for Nintendo and no one knows about it,
or Ubisoft or something. Because like I said in our discussion about Nintendo, people are capable of creating more hype, which is fake hype for Nintendo, than Nintendo can create real hype about their own stuff. And I mean,
although to be fair, when Nintendo when they announced that Mewtwo was going to be DLC, they did that all on their own, and the world went insane for 24 hours about Mewtwo.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But Mewtwo is still to be seen. And then one last note about that too. There's still an up in the air discussion about Mewtwo being at EVO.
Is he going to be out?
He's going to be out before EVO. Yes.
Oh, right, because they said April, right?
Yeah.
He'll be.
Yeah. It's like spring. Well, they said spring, so that
spring.
it's. And meanwhile, EVO happens in the summer.
Yeah. It's hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
I would say go for it, just because he's in the game.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like when Mortal Kombat 10. Yeah,
it's going to come out like next month.
No, not Mortal Kombat 10. Then Mortal Kombat 9.
Yeah.
When Mortal Kombat 9 was at EVO, they did allow Freddy Krueger, Scarlet, and Rain and Kenshi into the game.
Yeah.
Regardless of them being DLC and whatnot.
That's
true. So, I'm okay with them using Mewtwo.
Yeah,
the tournament.
but that's just the final call, of course, on Mr. Wizard and the Evo team, of course.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's our Smash stuff. We'll talk about what else we got to talk about left. Well, you'll find out in the next video. How about that?
Yeah.